Hey, this is Doug Vermeeren, the Speaking Business Multiplier. Excited to be with you. So in these episodes of this video blog, we share insights and information on how to help you become a better speaker, a more profitable speaker, how to take your speaking business to the next level, and a variety of other subjects directly related to your speaking, coaching, or training practice. So here's something interesting. With these video blogs, if you will, I generally solicit questions from my students on what kind of information or ideas I should be covering here. And kind of where I get these questions is at every event that I go to, I actually hand out a survey that my students can complete that tells me a little bit about their speaking business, but also outlines the question that they'd like to ask. And I had a really interesting one here from Jamie Anderson. So Jamie asked the question, what is the most important thing in selling from the stage for me? Now, you know, it's interesting because there's a lot of ways we could cover this. We could talk about, how to build the pitch, how to present the offer, maybe what should be in the offer, what shouldn't be the offer, and so forth. In fact, maybe I'll even cover that another time, because I was just recently at one of these kind of pitch fest things where they had about, close to 20 some odd speakers over 3 or 4 days. And so I saw a lot of pitches, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so, the selling from the stage is something that we hear again and again. So I will cover this in more detail on other of these video blogs. But for today's purposes, what do I think is the most important element of selling from the stage? I think the key is why do people buy? Why do really people purchase from you from the stage, whether it's a workshop or your products or whatever it is, like to continue the relationship with you? Let's put it that way. Why is it they choose to continue the relationship with you? And it's really only because of two things. The first is as you're speaking, what they say to themselves. In other words, do they say, I can solve this problem without this speaker? Or do they say that this is maybe something that is kind of irrelevant to my business and won't really make a difference? So what do they really say to themselves? Okay. And the second is how do they see their future with you or without you? And so as I'm preparing my own pitches from the stage and my offers from the stage, I really try to anticipate what an audience member will say as they're hearing me. What will they say to themselves? How will they convince themselves whether they need me or they don't need me? What kind of obstacles am I going to have to overcome to prove the value of my content and to increase the credibility of the things that I'm saying and to demonstrate that really a relationship with me is something that will benefit them, that they can get results from. And as I mentioned, how they see their future. You see, if someone gets some good information and they simply jot it down and say, this can change my life, but they don't really see that you've got more to offer than that, or that the relationship won't lead them to greater possibilities than they're already experiencing, they won't do anything. And so it's really important that, these future steps, where you're going to be taking them next, they can see that they need that in their life. So again, most important thing for me in selling from the stage is not really even what I say, it's again what they say to themselves and how they see their future. And if you can help them see a future with you, a relationship with you that will be profitable for them, that will solve their problems, that will give them a greater return than what you're asking for, generally speaking, you've got the sale. Anyways, this is Doug Vermeeren, the Speaking Business Multiplier. Just a quick thought on selling from the stage. Join us next time and we'll get into another question provided by one of our members. So good luck, and until then, be brilliant, and remember, now is your time.